Downtown Toledo, Ohio is experiencing quite a renaissance. And what was once the hub of commerce and culture before urban sprawl is becoming that again. And many of the old and abandoned buildings are being revitalized into beautiful new creations. One such building is the Wonderbread factory, located at 1119 North Summit Street. This beautiful behemoth is being remodeled by Ark Restorations. And recently, 419 by Design got to take a tour of these soon-to-be beautiful living spaces.
My name is Ambrea Mikolajcyk, and I own this Wonderbread factory that you see here. It was built in 1924. My husband and I, as you know, a bakery building, they actually bake the bread here. We purchased it in 2017, actually September, and it took me 3 years to figure out the capital stack, but my vision for the place, the first time I walked it was it's beautiful, the structure is gorgeous, is architecturally appeasing, and I thought we could make some cool loft-style apartments out of them, which is exactly what we're doing. We're converting it to 33 apartments, and we're also moving our Ark headquarters here to occupy the commercial space as well. Kevin and I own Ark Restoration and Construction as well as Ark Development, and we typically buy buildings, we develop them, so we have a development company as well. We construct them, which is Ark Restoration and Construction, and then we have a property management company, so we manage all of our properties. So to date, we own about 200 apartments throughout the city of Toledo, all buildings that we've taken on, renovated, and made whole again. It's something that we love, it's something that we're passionate about, and we have a great time doing it. When we purchased the building, we were really blown away at the architectural detail of it, right? So the exposed brick, the steel beams, the steel trusses, all those things that are architecturally visibly beautiful, right? And but with that though, certainly came as challenges because the building is so old. And so for instance, there was an oven dead smack in the middle of the second floor. It was concrete with reinforced rebar. I mean, it was solid. And so it took us actually months in order to get that oven out. We had a number of contractors on site to kind of tell us what they thought would be the best way to remove the oven. We had one contractor in and he said, dynamite. that would be the only way. But there was no way we were gonna use dynamite and possibly, risk the integrity of the entire building. So we just brought in heavy machinery and big time tools, and they literally just fought it for a number of weeks until it eventually fell down. And so it was slow, it was methodical, just like trying to figure out the capital stack on it, right? And there has been a number of different things that we're working through in terms of fire suppression, even the elevator, right? The existing elevator, we were excited because we could use the elevator. We just have to replace it and get a new one. But we had to remove the door. The original opening opens up into a hallway and apartment. Well, now we need to move the door to the other side, which requires significant amount of masonry work that we weren't expecting before. So, just a little nuances, but not like it's been something that we aren't used to. We've been investing in renovating in buildings such as this, smaller scale, but for the past 15 years.
Now that we've learned a little bit about the history of the building, let's learn a little bit more about the future.
So it's going to be 33 loft apartments. True loft apartments will actually be in 15 of the units, where there will be an actual second floor that opens to look out to below. We'll also have private patios on a number of the second floor apartments. There's 3 floors. They are a mix of studio, 1-bedroom apartments, as well as 2-bedroom apartments. We will also have park space and a dog park in the back. That's actually fenced in because we own some parcels in the back, and so we think that would be a great feature for residents who live here to congregate with their family and friends when they're over. And then also, Metro Parks is doing a great job in our area, and so they have actually a 6-mile path where you can walk, bike, run, rollerblade, etc. And an on-ramp will be right across the street from our building. And so there's a lot of great things going on in historic Vistula, and it's all going to help one another and really support the residents once they get here. What makes me continue to do the job is the impact that it actually has. It wasn't, we started 15 years ago very naive. We just wanted to invest in real estate because we thought we can build additional revenue, and that's what our kind of motivation was. Well, then as we started getting into it, renovating these terrible structures and making them beautiful again, it's when we realized it was actually more than that. It was much bigger. It was about building communities. And so that's what keeps me going every day, because guess what? The family who's lived and raised their kids in this house in Old West End per se, next door, the house that has been vacant and ran through and things stolen out of it, it starts to bring down property values. But if I can come in and take on that structure, renovate that structure, get people in it again, make it beautiful, now I'm raising, right, the cost of living in that neighborhood and those property values. And so it quickly became a community thing, and this is no different. 82,000 square feet, vacant for 20 plus years. The community they deserve better than that, right? This place should be activated. People need to put money in it. And I'm making money hand over fist on a project like that? No, but I realize that it's a long-term game, and developments like this are needed if we're gonna rise together as Toledoans and make our city the best that it can possibly be. And so that's what keeps me motivated. Also, the generations and generations of young ladies and women to come behind me to know that anything really is possible. I mean, I'm born and raised Toledo, Ohio. I feel like oftentimes Toledo has this negative stigma attached to it for whatever reason, but when I look around, all I see is opportunity. There's opportunities to take on a building like this and have a tremendous impact for generations to come. Versus if you go in a larger city, there's so many other people trying to do the same thing and fighting for the small piece of the pie. There's so much to do here. We've got a lot of work to be done, and it takes all of us. So that's what drives me.